Welcome everyone to another day of Western Civilization course. The TAs are handing out the attendance sheets, so please write your name down when you receive them. The gentleman on the back, could you please turn off the lights? Great, thanks. Okay, let's get started. Now, can anyone tell me what the Middle Ages is and why they are called the Dark Ages? Yes, the lady wearing a pink shirt on the back there. Go ahead. Great answer. She was most certainly right. The Middle Ages refer to the period in European culture between the fall of the Roman Empire and the Renaissance, which lasted roughly about 10 centuries. During this period, the economic, cultural, and intellectual growth that was flourishing sort of stopped for 1,000 years. That's why we call it the Dark Age, as in that fire of humankind just went out. Now, this statement ought to bring some questions. Can anyone guess what the question should be? Correct. Why did we lose this flame during this period? What happened to the philosophers that were discussing the meaning of life, and what happened to the powerful technologies that are said to have flourished the cities? Can anyone guess? Yes, gentleman in the front. Yes, good. Now, that is one of the most prominent theories. I'm guessing you did very well in your history classes during high school, eh? Yes, it is said that the downfall of the Roman Empire, like our history man over here has mentioned, along with the emergence of feudalism and the rise in power of the Catholic Church, a free space to discuss the topic of life and culture was limited. But it is so strange how an entire civilization just stopped. Well, not stopped, but slowed down in such a dramatic and sudden manner, as if they lost a teacher or a guidance. Now, there is, of course, no way of knowing what exactly happened, so today we will dive deeper into the significance of the Dark Ages and finish before reaching the topic of Renaissance. And that reminds me, before we move on, I must remind you of the midterm essay that is due next week. The topic is, as announced before, finding the recurring image of a single being that was almighty and all-knowing throughout different cultures and finding their commonalities. Please do make sure to provide examples and compare them critically. Alright then, back to the Dark Ages.